I hope you're doing fine and keeping safe. Welcome back to Sophia the Life Coach. This is your number one online coaching show. Here we get to do life together as we get empowered through learning. I am Sophia Murungi, and thank you for your tremendous support. If I don't appreciate you guys, I'll be mean, because we are really growing. Thank you for the love. Today I'll be talking about I would say kinda sad topic, but we need it to be able to maneuver in our challenges when we may face them in our lives. So today I'm talking about how to deal with grief and the loss of our loved one. Yes, I know someone may have lost maybe their kids, their sister, their parents, their friends. It's always a very tough time when it comes to healing from the loss of a loved one, because maybe they were the support system of your life, or they were your mentors, or they were your best, and then all of a sudden you lose them. Accepting and moving on sometimes can get challenging, and one can get stuck there for a long time. But today I'm just bringing you some few ways on how you can be able to cope, and on how you can be able to maneuver through. Sorry for the loss, for anyone who is going through loss this moment, and let those who have rested rest in eternal peace. Let's get to the video and let's get learning. Let me start by saying that when we have lost a loved one, and sometimes there are no words to express ourselves, to express our feelings, and no words that can reassure us or can strengthen our emotions at that time. No people understands us, and these people are just there for us, to support us and talk to us, but they can't really know what is happening within us. Even when the comforters come to your compound or come to your home, they are with you, yes, they cry with you, they mourn with you, but they don't really understand what is happening within your thoughts and in your mind, in your heart, or your feelings. Maybe it's your favorite brother or sister, maybe it's your uncle, maybe it's your dad, or your lovely wife, or son, or daughter, or husband. You imagining their absence in your life is all challenging situation at that moment. But one thing we need to know is that we accept that it has happened, and we acknowledge that life, as precious as it is, it must inevitably come to an end at some point, because that will be everyone's journey eventually in this world. No one will live forever. So we need to understand and accept that their time has come for them to live, and appreciate the moments that we were with together as we mourn them. The other thing is that we need to know we all cope with grief differently, and sometimes healing process can feel impossible or for different people. I know you have ever seen someone who has lost a loved one, and they don't seem so drained, or they don't seem so into mourning period. Maybe they are harboring pain inside them you cannot understand. And we have seen other people who have mourned even for years after their loved one has gone. So it's always good to understand, even if you feel like you are so drained, or you have not accepted, or you are still not understanding, or you are still not accepting that they are gone. It's good for you to understand that you as a person, maybe the other family members have accepted and moved on, but for you still feel the pain too much fresh on you. That one is understandable, because people deal with grief differently. There are 5 stages of grief. It always depends with how you deal with them or how you cope with them. That's how your healing becomes easier than the other people. There is one point of denial. Of course, when you hear someone has gone, you have lost them, everyone says, no, just tell me it's a lie, tell me they are not gone. Like you deny, you are not in terms with that information, like they are gone. The other point too is that you get anger. Other people even get angry with God, like, God, how could you? Imagine I have been in marriage for 10 years. I just got one kid and you have taken them. I'm even approaching my menopause. This means my chances of getting another kid is 50-50. God, why? You get sad on God. Maybe it's your parent who was supporting you. You are in high school, you don't have any other person, or you are in college, or you are young, you don't have any other person who you feel like they can be your role model, or the person who you feel like they will support you in paying for your school fees, or even providing for basic need. You feel like, God, why did you take them? You get angry with God. And then the point number 3, bargaining. Like you are bargaining with God, like, why? Then why did you take this young kid? At least they are now starting, like, you could have taken this old grandma, though you don't wish dead for other people, but you say, even it's better for me than this young soul. That bargaining period. Then the other point number 4 is depression. When you get into denial, and then you get into anger, and then you get into bargaining, and you have not overcome them, you get into depression. You know, people have got into depression because of losing their loved one. Even people have lost their lives because of death of their loved one. You feel like, if they are gone, let me go and be with them. I can't do this anymore. Maybe it's your spouse. They died and you died to follow them. You prefer being close to them even in eternity than being alive without them. And that depression can take a toll on you, because you know depression is another huge challenge all over. Overcoming it is also not easy. The other last point which brings relief is acceptance. If you have faced denial, then anger, then bargaining, and overcome depression, you accept, then you start now agreeing that they are gone. It's fine. Now that is when you can eventually realize and remember, at the end of the day, each one of us will go at different times in our life. So their time has come, let them go, let them rest easy, because life is a journey. That one will help your healing process. Actually, for those people who are able to understand or accept the news with ease or early after the announcement of the death of their loved one, helps them even to cope easily than those people who will stay in denial part for the longest time. So if this is becoming too hard on you, you have buried your loved one but still you cannot overcome stress for losing them, you got into depression, you are still bargaining, or you are still angry, these are the ways that you can help your healing process to be easier. Number one, it's good to seek professional help. Look for a counselor. Let them talk to you. Let them guide you through. Point number two, share that you are still struggling. People who are around you, people who support you, people who have been with you through the grief period, it's always good to share with them. Let them know, like, you have not come into peace yet, like you have not come to acceptance yet, like you have not come into your mind, like you have not agreed they are gone. That one will help you because they will be supporting you and they will be with you all the time. They will be guiding you and talking to you to make you understand, like, that is life, it's meant to happen, and everyone will face death at some point. Then find a support group, close friends, those who are in your inner circle, because those are the people who can only understand what you are going through at that moment. I know you have seen people who do not understand even someone in such situation, like they're like, death is normal, everyone will die, like they don't want to understand your grieving period, like they don't want to understand you at that moment. So it's always good to seek group support who are there with you and who understands you very, very well. Because in healing journey, when you remember the special moments that you had with that person, it will be easier for you, by the way, because when you, like, you need to share their story and you just speak good things of them. Your loved ones will help you in healing. Those people who are around you will help you in coping with that situation, because yes, it happens, yes, it is tough, but at the end of the day you need to overcome and continue living your life, because them, they have fought, they have lived, they have done their best, and then that was the time that God saw it's good for them to rest. So when you understand and you accept, it will be easy for you even to cope. Then do something in their honor. Maybe they were working on a project, they had started, they had not completed. Complete it. I know you have seen President most of the time when he attends burial of someone and he promises the family, he was building this school, I will complete it. The kids that were in university, we will support in clearing their school fees. We will support this widow or this widower in finances whenever the husband was providing or how the wife was coming through. We will support you and we will stand with you. So when you complete their projects or when you accomplish their dreams that you knew they were looking forward to, it will even give them peace wherever they are, because you know humans are spirit and it is their spirit that goes. that means it observes what we are doing even in their absence. Yeah, so when you do something in their honor, they will feel that honor even wherever they are, and it will give you peace. I hear some people say, my mom left small kids with us, our siblings, but making them have good life and supporting them. I know my mom is happy wherever they are, or your dad is happy wherever they are, because you are living their dream. You see, their dream is always to ensure their children are doing well, they are having good life. When you support them, you are living the dream of that parent, and you are making them happy from wherever they are. I hear people say, even my mom is happy in heaven. Our ancestors are happy wherever they are when they see you prosper and succeed. The other point is, take your time, do the things that makes you feel better. Sometimes even people take a break from job, or even go for vacation to relax and let the that period or that information or that message sink into your mind. Like, you now you are alone, you are with your thoughts in your personal meeting. Like, now you imagine, yes, they are gone and they will not come back, so what do I do? You accept and you understand, and you really release them, because you know when you are holding them in their heart as well, they are not resting in peace, because they are with you as you are with them. So when you allow and release them in your heart with acceptance, their souls will also rest in peace. That is why it's always important to forgive the departed, because when you have not forgiven them, they also struggle. Their spirit is not at rest. That is why I hear people say spirits come to talk, to give information or to give guidelines, because they feel this and that is not happening according to their will. So wherever you let them go in peace and you allow them to rest easy, then also you have peace and they have peace wherever they are. Then keep a journal. It's a great way to understand our emotions. So when you feel like you miss the moments together, like those sweet memories, it's always good to take notes. Keep a journal. That one will be helping you to heal through. When you remember them, you remember those good moments you imagine, and then you at least feel relieved. Yeah, that's why it's important to have good moments with our loved ones when they are alive. Create time for your family, create time for your friends, create time for your children or your parents. Always have good moments with them. Create wonderful memories together, so that even when they are gone, or when you are gone, nobody will ever regret, like, I wish I were with them, I wish we did this, I wish we did that. That's why even it's important when your friend or your family, when they call up for you, you hear someone called me, like my father used to call me, they sent for me, but the last moment I was to go to see them, they just lost their life. You don't cope with that news when you receive them, because you start blaming yourself. Why did I not go? Why did I not go? Like, you live blaming yourself now. Or when you have not forgiven someone, maybe you wronged each other, you carry them in your heart, and then you feel they are gone, you live with a burden in your heart. Like, you feel maybe you had better mend ways with them before they left. Like, you struggle to cope through. So it's always important not to have burdens, not to harbor pains in our heart. Don't carry people in your heart. Life itself is a bit tough. Then imagine coping with economy, coping with provisions that you need, and then carrying people in your heart. However they have wronged you, forgive them and move on with your life, so that even if that someone is gone, you will never be painful in your heart remembering how you would have forgiven them or how they would have forgiven you. So it's always good to be with them and create time to be with our loved ones, so that even when they will go, at least we'll know we had good moments with them when they were alive. Also, remember, it's okay not to be okay at that moment, and there are no bad or good feelings. There is no bad way of grieving, there is no good way of grieving. It always depends with individuals, and since everyone is different from each other, it's always okay to accept. If you are not feeling okay at that moment, always know not every day of your life you will be all smiling all day long. And then also understand, those people means different to everyone. Maybe it was your spouse and they have left you with kids. You now wonder, how will you even manage that journey alone? Your grieving will be different from a friend of that person, because you see now you are more attached and you have even future with them. Maybe it's your parent or your kids. Like, our grieving will always be different because we all had special moments with those people differently. Also, do not trust or rely too much on the grief stages. The stages that I was talking about: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. Do not really rely on them too much, because you might sink into depression and it will take you even long time. And they will be have gone and you cannot do anything to bring them back. You can only allow them to live in peace, and you can only allow them to take their time as they rest in heaven, as you also better yourself to wait for your time to come. Then it's okay to understand when you're feeling sad. It's understandable and it's okay to feel sad, until when you let God take control of everything. And in all this process, always let God lead you. Do not be angry on God, because He is the one who gives life and He is the one who takes it at His own right time. We all say that kazi ya Mungu haina makosa, because if He thought He needs to take that person, He has a reason and purpose for everything. So do not blame God, do not be angry on God, do not bargain with God, because they are gone and they are gone. Their time had come and God saw it's okay for them to rest. So you can always accept and just allow them to rest and look forward for that day you will meet again. Yeah. So I hope anyone who is going through grief at this moment, who have lost their loved one at this moment, I hope these few points will help you. If you need someone to talk to guide you through this journey, reach out to me. Call me on 0718 970 325 or WhatsApp me, or reach me on Instagram at Sophia_Moronge, and I will help you through this journey. At some point we feel that maybe we can manage by ourselves, but it's always good to reach out if you feel you are getting to the corner. When you feel like you are hitting the wall, it's not the end of life. It's good to reach out, speak to people around you, let them understand you are not okay, so that they will know how they can help you through to be okay. Thank you so much for watching till the end. If you're watching this video and you have not subscribed yet, kindly subscribe, give this video a like, share to your friend. Maybe someone is going through loss and grief at this moment, and maybe for them watching this video will help them cope with this situation. Yeah, let us be our friends, our brothers, our sisters, our neighbors keeper, and God will also be our keeper. See you in the next video. Bye bye for now. Keep safe, let the departed rest in peace, and may God comfort you. Thank you very much.